Chris Charles and Dior Lohorn set to tip it off. And here we go, Tonbin Stadium. Game is underway. And the Slammers have the first touch on the ball. Chris Charles pops up high, sends it down to Clayhan. Outside to Laupool, and he hits the out. It's out of bounds, touching the backboard, the back of the backboard there. So back to the Slammers, and this is what we're talking about. Roylan Baguion sends it ahead to Chris Charles, but Lohorn able to tip it away. This is Janahan Clayhan. Over to Baguion. Baguion outside to Laupool. Pump fake, gives it to Clan. Tipped away by Morrison. Dive for it. Great job by Morrison to hustle for the ball. And here comes the Saigon Heat. Guy Reyes, spin move over to Lohorn. High arcing shot over Charles, but that's off the. It's out of bounds, touching the backboard, the back of the backboard there. So back to the Slammers, and this is what we're talking about. Roylan Baguion sends it ahead to Chris Charles, but Lohorn able to tip it away. This is Janahan Clayhan. Over to Baguion. Baguion outside to Laupool. Pump fake, gives it to Clan. Tipped away by Morrison. Dive for it. Great job by Morrison to hustle for the ball. And here comes the Saigon Heat. Guy Reyes, spin move over to Lohorn. High arcing shot over Charles, but that's off the big fall-away jumper. The Slammers, another possession. Charles with the jump shot. Gets his own rebound, easily flush.
Have to put a body on him and make it hard for him to get in the paint. And here he goes again with the steal.
Tips away the pass. Baguion, a no-look pass to Clayhan on the right side. And
They miss David Palmer because Palmer provides that spacing that allows Lohorn to attack down low. So Saigon Heat looking for their offensive identity.
Baguion again misses it. So the ball goes back to possession of Thailand. This is Baguion once again. He's got Charles on the right side. Charles takes the long three. That's off the mark. Here comes the Heat. Charles slow to get back. Here comes Lohorn. And that's blocked. We're going to say it was a clean block.
Looked like a goaltend to me.
So now the Slammers come the other way to affect the shot. The Saigon Heat so far. And here comes Roylan Baguion. Down the lane. Morrison. Cross-court pass to Morrison for the three. Hits it off the back iron. Tries to save his own miss, but into the hands of the Slammers. Here comes Thailand. They are one man up as Morrison is slow to get back. Dawson easily. The man on the point. Gets the screen from Charles. Over to Clayhan. This is Janahan Clayhan down the lane. Finger roll layup is good.
Really putting them on his shoulders right now.
Lohorn, sole scorer for the Heat right now. Baguion drives between three Saigon Heat defenders. The ball gets tipped out of bounds. It will stay Slammer possession. Inbounds pass, a bounce pass to Clan with the acrobatic 360 shot. That lead pass there for Dio Lohorn. So Lohorn getting scoring going early for the Heat. Baguion misses the layup. Lohorn cleans up the glass. Here comes Morrison. Morrison pulls up and almost gathers his own miss. Rebound taken away, and this is Baguion. Charles calling for it in the middle. Baguion gets the screen from Clan. Over to Chris Charles. Charles takes the jumper. That's off the mark. Saigon Heat sends it ahead to Lohorn. And he misses the jump shot. So a lot of jump shots being taken right now for the Saigon Heat, trying to get themselves going. But we've all seen it before. The Saigon Heat love to shoot.
Strategy, Paul, is to really try to get some easy buckets in transition, but they haven't been able to convert.
So the Heat now settling down, able to find some offense. Min Chu into the game. A nice pass inside from Chris Charles to Clayhan. Clayhan knocks it.
In the offense.
Here's Jai Reyes, puts up his first shot of the game. He misses from the outside. And the Slammers on the move. Dawson catches it in Lohorn, who's just opted to keep out so far for the entire first quarter. Here come the Game Thailand Slammers once again. This is Sektira on the drive, dishes to Michael Earl, and Earl gets it to go within 5. Slammers on the move. Here's Michael Earl, loses the handle, and back the other way. Here comes the Saigon Heat, mid-true.
Saigon Heat team. They really need him to put some points on the board. Let's see if he can get his rhythm back.
Roylan Bagyan taking control here. Sends it over. Pass from Gogard to Michael Earl, who takes a long jump shot. Fernandez gathers up the miss. A second chance at this one. Roylan Bagyan gets the screen from Earl. Earl catches it off the roll, and a veteran of the ABL, Roylan Bagyan, who's won 2 championships so far within 4 seasons. A nice pass inside the Sektira, and that's looking for his game to get going. Slammers back on offense. Bagyan, the pass inside. Sukhdev Golgar tries to dish it inside. Fernandez, nowhere to go. Gives it to Larry 2. Larry 2 dishes to Reyes. Reyes with the
Lowhorn cleans up with the follow.
Drawing all sorts of defenders on that play. Bagyan again to Golgar. Back outside to Bagyan. Bagyan with the jab step and the
it's his belt.
Without Chris Charles to get a hand up on him, able to knock him down, another triple. Here's Fernandez on 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. The Chang Thailand Slammers have it off the inbounds, back after the timeout.
Coach Bryan is calling out the play from the side. Interesting move from Coach Bryan, not putting Charles back into the lineup. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Fernandez backs away, leaves it short. The Slammers get a rebound. Bagyan puts it back up and hits his second triple. Now, Tongsri comes into the game.
Tongsri is a great three-point shooter. Look for him to shoot.
Sektira on the drive, a foul beforehand. Back on the point. He's got Reyes in front of him. Bagyan goes left.
The Saigon Heat have moved to a 2-3 zone to try to alleviate their size disadvantage.
Sektira catches it inside, outside to Tongsri. His shot is partially blocked. And
another defensive play from Tehessa.
The Heat come back the other way. 2 drives inside. And that comes up short. Bagyan tries to fire a pass inside to Sektira.
Goes up for the easy layup.
Puts it up quickly before anybody else gets around. And Dawson open inside. Min True goes to Hessa. And that shot has got to be affected by Chris Charles.
Absolutely. He didn't get the block. That won't show on the stat sheet, but he definitely altered that shot.
Roylan Bagyan moving left and right. Piram Villachai inside to Charles. Charles backs his way in, tries to grab the rebound over Lowhorn. Goes into the hands of Dawson. He can't get it to go. And now the Heat have it. On the break, Bagyan takes it away. The veteran tries to go. Oh! So the Hoops Festival weekend coming up the following weekend after the next, right here.
Who are you picking for the slam dunk champ?
Well, that's going to be tough. There's a lot of dunkers right now in the ABL. All around the league, there's some high flyers. As we see, Roylan Bagyan.
He is on fire. If this was a video game, that ball coming off his hands would be on fire. As he gets the steal, he takes it all the way and does not finish.
So, a foul by Pat cuts the lead back down to 7.
That's a great adjustment by Coach Rabidow. He's bringing the screen up higher past the three-point line to give Reyes more space to create off the dribble.
Bagyan feeling it, misses that one. Chris Charles with the rebound, loses the handle, but it goes back to the hands of the Slammers. Laupul, though, sent
Min to Hessel, they cannot be afraid to shoot that ball. Both had wide open looks under the basket there.
Turnovers a problem so far for the Saigon Heat in the first half. We've got Lurt Laucool on the point. Karambilichai. Baghian inside to Dawson. Dawson on the baseline. Tries to put up the reverse, gets tangled up with Lohorn. Jai Reyes once again. Here's Wisniewski. Inside to Lohorn. Lohorn gets double teamed outside to Wisniewski. He misses the three. Lohorn almost gets the tap. The Slammers have it back. Tipped away from behind, so Baghian gets his pocket pick now. And the Heat, the other way. Lohorn trying to get the tip. Misses the putback. The Slammers coming back down the floor. Dawson quickly to get up as he hits the deck.
Baghian says, let's calm down a little bit and set up a good play here.
Baghian knows they've got the lead. No need to rush it, but and time runs out there for Froilan Baghian.
I'm here with Chang Thailand Slammers coach Joe Bryant. Coach, Chris Charles got in foul trouble early. Did that change your game plan at all?
Well, I just told him to be careful. It did change a little bit, but I got to try to rotate the players in and out. But one thing I want to say that Saigon's playing well, even though they have one import. And this crowd is a great crowd here, probably the best in basketball. So I told our players you got to stay focused because Saigon's going to play with a certain energy because of the crowd. So we just got to make our free throws and then move forward from there.
Great, thank you very much, Coach. Have a good second half. Back to you, Paul.
To the Heat's 35. Now from the outside. Stunning if you've caught any of their games. Now those guys are really performing for the Dragons. The second half now underway here at Tan Minh Stadium.
What's better than Friday night basketball inside drills it in his opponent's face.
Baghian, drive and kick out. As Charles has it, double team over to Clayhan. Over to Lurt Laucool. And that's off the mark, too, with the rebound and having to straddle Chris Charles. And Reyes tries to drive the lane, but Baghian tips it away. And now Dawson on the drive. 10-point lead for the Slammers with under 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Chris Charles spins around Lohorn. Leaves it short. Lohorn.
Among the trees inside.
Baghian inbounding from the sidelines. Charles gets it up high. Hands it off to Lurt Laucool. Lurt Laucool on the right side asking for the isolation. Fouls. And for the Heat.
Wisniewski checks in from in. Oh!
Slammers have it back. And Baghian slows things down. Gets the screen from Charles. Pulls it back. Baghian for three. Misses it. Jai Reyes. Back on the move, out of control. Baghian with the steal, and Dawson with the layup and the foul.
Close.
Lohorn back over to Hessa, misses the three. Baghian grabs the rebound. And Baghian, a nice crossover down the lane. Charles mishandles the pass. Baghian able to get a hand in and poke it away. Players in there. And that time leading to another possession by the Slammers. So an inbound pass now for Thailand. Lurt Laucool. Morrison draped all over it. Clayhan got it on the outside to Baghian. Baghian puts it on the floor, back outside. Earned the bulk of his points from the outside. Now gets the mismatch inside, but Chris Charles comes over from the weak side to erase that shot. Hessa on the other.
It was a grown man's block, Paul. I mean, he should have waved it to Kende Mutombo, big finger after that one.
Dawson drives down the lane. Dawson with a nice move inside, but puts it too strong off the glass, and again the Heat losing it out of bounds. This time it's Morrison who grabbed the rebound, but unable to. We're on a roll. Back after the timeout, the Slammers have it back on the baseline.
gonna say, if they scored another layup there.
What Michael Earl does here is add some size to the middle. Bagian over to Earl. Thinks about the outside shot. Sends it over to Laupool.
Well, you got the best scorer in the league going against the best defender in the league. And the offense prevailed this time.
Chris Charles gets stripped. And it's a 4-on-4 situation. Tehessa, nobody home, but Dawson comes out of nowhere, blocks it off the glass, and Laupool takes the transition jumper. Misses back.
The Saigon Heat have to attack the basket. Both big men for the Slammers slow to get back.
Playing a lot of minutes in this one, especially Dior Lohorn. Having played Bagian over to Laupool, inside to Charles. Charles bangs, rolls out, and that's off of Charles. This is Bagian. With 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, the Slammers will hold it for one last possession. Up by 11, Bagian finds Laupool. Air ball, and Charles grabs the rebound, but the shot is late. But the Slammers take an 11-point lead after 3 quarters. It's 50.
Want to pick up a lot of ticky-tack fouls because that will send the Slammers to the line.
Laupool in place for Froylan Bagian here to start the fourth, showing Coach Bryant's confidence in his young guys. Charles, an open shot from the free throw line, way off the mark, strong. Laupool tries to find Charles inside, gets his own miss.
Credit to Laupool and the pressure he's putting on Jai Reyes. Jai Reyes is the team's third leading scorer, and he's usually such a factor on offense. Tonight, he's really been shut down.
Fernandez over to Charles, shoots another jumper, back to himself off the long rebound. Slammers back inside to Charles again, and this steps to the right, misses the three. 7:30 remaining here in the game. Michael Earl with no festival coming up in a couple of weeks here at Ton Bin, with the Slam Dunk Festival coming up.
I would love to see him in the contest.
Earl gets the inbound pass. This is Chris Charles with a nice that rebound until Morrison came in. And the crowd is back at it again now. Slammers trying to hang on to their lead. Laupool throws up a wild shot. Gathered up though. Chris Charles with another completely left them here in the fourth. Fernandez puts one up. As for the Heat. And Bagian, Baron-Vilichai, Earl, Charles, and Fernandez for the Slammers. This is Bagian. Crossover against Morrison down the lane. What a great crossover. Goes back to the hands of the Slammers. Still hanging on to a 17-point lead here in the fourth. Charles tries to
ABL. You have Bagian who can create just about anything, and a big man like Charles.
Slammers inbound from the baseline. The Heat now defending better on the inbounds pass. Closing out on the shooters. Reyes almost gets the steal. Bagian tries to fire a pass inside, but that's tipped away. And Reyes goes back the other way. Here's Min. Thinks about it, but he travels. He's going to be called for steps as...
he's got to take that three. And the crowd knows it.
Bagian. That was Newski on him. Screened off by Charles again. And a pass to Baron-Vilichai. Outside to Min. Here's Min from outside. And that's off the mark.
That's the right shot. He's got to keep taking that shot.
Wow! What a long outlet pass. A head standout in this game for the Saigon Heat. It's Dior Lohorn, the only player in double digits, I should add. That's a heavy load to carry as we see Chris Charles with, you know, that
beautiful release. It's just a little, too late.
Bagian dancing around the defense. Shot is off, but Michael Earl. So, looking like the final result here as the Slammers take another shot, and that's good to go. And this is Trunk who misses that shot. Minute remaining now. This is Wana. Pass broken up by Trunk. He's fouled.
I'm here with Foylan Baggion and Coach Joe Bryant. Coach, great game tonight. It is tough to come into Saigon, let alone win by a big margin. How do you build on this?
Well, you know, tomorrow's another day. We just take this win and enjoy it, and we worry about tomorrow. But, you know, like I said, the fans are great here. I mean, this is the best in the ABL. It's the best I've seen, you know, around. So, you know, for us to stay focused and come out with a, 18-point win, I'm very happy.
Great, thank you, Coach. Foylan, double digits in points and assists tonight. How'd you do it?
Just keep playing together. That's why Coach gave me a lot of playing times and lead this team.
Great, thank you very much. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Paul, back to you.